Good evening, good night. So we inside. We inside. So people, it's a hot topic tonight. Yeah, what turns you on? Yes.
My finger.
So you take this time to like up, share up, invite your family, invite your friends, invite your enemies, your frenemies, whoever. Because we're talking about what turns you on tonight. I will what is Mike.
Mike, that is senor.
I'm under a few drinks, you under a few too. See feeling, tell me what we gonna do, girl.
Shalon, please don't run that video again, eh? Please, I beg
Please
you.
don't. I'm begging you. Why should I do that?
I beg you. Big
was
Friday
nice.
evening.
Yeah,
Big Friday evening. You choose to run that video. I eat already. Big Friday evening.
Jason.
Just
You have Sunday morning. You have Sunday evening. You have Sunday night. You run it today?
I asked Saturday for where you're cooking.
No, we don't want it to run Saturday neither.
Why? Night at the morning show. I'm sorry, I'll send that for sure, Lan.
Jerry said, Mike, stop it.
Mike, I go do a dancing video and send it for you, right?
Oh my.
I find since you see that video, you just go and play.
You know, this is the most disturbing act for the day. The most disturbing act.
Why is this too?
People
So,
come with
Abby,
people
so
come with
Abby,
a
what
good
turns
mind.
you on?
Eh?
So Abby, let's
we
get
start the
straight to
show.
the topic.
Yeah,
So
let me
Abby,
start
what
the show.
turns you on?
Yeah, Abby, what is you on?
Oh,
Oh, good. Look trouble.
it's because
Hi,
I haven't
Jazan.
thought about it.
Mm-hmm. Chizzy.
There's numerous of little, little hanky pankies that do the job. You know what I mean?
Hanky panky.
It is get the job, yes. It get the job done.
When you say hanky
Panky,
panky, what do you mean?
panky. What do you mean? What do you mean by
What
that?
do you mean by that?
Courting. Let me say courting. When people court me, the fellas, then that is, put them on another stepping stone. I like to be court, right? Court.
First court, second court, third court. Any lawyers involved?
No.
So
Not
that
yet.
turns you on when you're being courted?
Just a little. It shows that, that the guy is willing to, what's the word? They're willing to behave themselves in a appropriate manner. I like them kind of stuff.
All right. Okay. Well, that's your taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Turn
say
you on.
so, yeah.
Okay.
For me, I could jump in and say for me, it have a few things before we actually get to like in a relationship, but like just seeing a man dress neat
Mm-hmm.
with his hair shaved nice, or if it's a wrap, it fits up nice and neat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, that is turn me on.
Of
I love to
course,
see a
of
neat
course.
looking man. Not not saying but neat and nice, well put away. You know?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
that is turn me on.
When they make a nice effort, you know,
So,
they
So,
have
so
to
is
a
like,
man that
Like the
can
man,
take care of
like the
himself.
so
a man
is
like when he rust down, when he
so
moisturizing he rust, it that just turn me on.
Big up Kareem Blackman on the inside.
good afternoon,
Good afternoon,
Shalon,
Kareem.
Big
Shalon,
up, big up
Shalon,
Giselle on the inside. This is
Sh-
basic unconventional road nutrition.
Shalon. Why every
Yes, sir.
Friday? Why every Friday? Why?
I, I don't know what going on, though. I just here
Where's
to
this
facilitate the
handle?
ladies. I just here to facilitate the ladies.
So, ladies,
So,
do you believe in love at first sight and all of this then?
Jesus. I thought the discussion is what 30 on.
Yeah,
I
well,
want to
that,
know, Mike,
yeah,
changing the
but
topic.
no, love
People
at
want
first
to
sight.
your
From the
blood. I
time you
want
see
to
the
know why your
man.
blood. I want you see this well put away thing. We going back on services. I know
Yeah,
this
I
well
know
put
No,
away.
when the
let me
man look
tell you.
good. That
No,
love
he's
at first
smelling
sight.
good. He can take care of
Listen,
himself. You're not gonna
listen,
want to be with a man who ain't smelling good, Shalon. You
listen.
must be taking care of
God,
yourself.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on for me, please. They will talk like this ain't nursery
But
rhyme.
real talk, smell
Kindergarten.
good.
I mean,
perfect
what
example.
higher blood boiling to the point that if it is the man say no, you're going to headlock him and say, I have to give you this thing.
Your face can't get long, so.
Let me see. All right. Let me see. You see
No,
when
here.
Mike
Go
when
ahead.
Mike dress up when in he thingy and somebody wrote a comment saying that he looked like he's going to get OBE from the Queen. You see how he was put away? That was like what Verena was saying, and he take me to a nice dinner, wine, courted, everything, the whole works, and be very
It's like when he move.
like that, you go out, be sensible, proper gentleman. I like that. That does say me.
What about how they speak? Some
Yeah,
people don't know how
Good
to talk.
afternoon, Mrs. Lewis.
Yeah. Ooh, she on
Afternoon,
already?
see you.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, she's
And
on.
you see how
So
he
Mike,
was dressed in
Glasses,
that
huh?
picture in the
Mike,
background there too.
Yeah.
In the
Mike, what
nice
does
suit.
turn you on?
What is turn me on? What is turn
Mike
me
one
on?
hot now. Oh, Lord have mercy.
What is
He
turn
could
me on,
disappear
boy?
Mike,
just now.
I think a natural woman and the things she would do would turn me on, nothing else.
When you said the things she would do, what you mean?
Well, I mean, her ability to run track. They say Gucci good to run track. The way she
Never heard
will
that
Mike
before.
just
operate.
say some things I doesn't understand. Parables you're
That's
talking.
that old people
Guti
think.
does run track. I
Yeah,
only
you
know
don't know
about the
about that.
Guti look back.
No,
The
no,
Guti
no.
look back, not no Guti run track.
I too old for the goatee look back. I too old for the goatee look back. I looking
What is
forward.
that?
I looking forward.
Back.
But
I
I
Lord.
think
Mike. Before we continue, I like to give information. So we're going to take a look at how the brain responds when
Lord.
both male and female are aroused. Okay?
Are we
Before you all
animals?
go
Are we animals?
absolutely mad. Or
Oh
they done
God.
gone wild already.
Lord, Father.
Hard-coded
Absolutely
into our
not to
brains
never-
and bodies is the desire for sex. It's evolutionary. All living things are driven to reproduce in a way that's beyond our conscious control. So, no matter your sexual orientation or your actual interest in having children, your brain wants you to have sex. This is Your Brain On, where we explore how the world affects our brains and ourselves. When you see the object of your desire, the hypothalamus fuels your lust, stimulating the production of sex hormones testosterone and estrogen from the testes or ovaries. That's why some women report higher levels of sexual motivation around the time of ovulation, when estrogen levels are highest. As sexual activity begins and your arousal increases, your brain deactivates regions such as the prefrontal cortex, which regulates important functions like rational behavior and self-awareness. So, you may feel like you're losing sense of yourself, or your self-control. Meanwhile, activity in areas like your cerebellum ramps up rapidly. The cerebellum helps process emotion, making you feel connected to your partner, but it also increases muscle tension throughout your body, setting the stage for orgasm. And in the moment of climax, 30 different regions of your brain go wild. Areas like the hypothalamus and nucleus accumbens are highly active. That's why orgasm affects not only the genitals, but also speeds up respiratory and circulatory systems, and tightens parts of the body including the stomach and thighs. And your brain's reward center receives literally thousands of pleasure signals from your fully engaged nervous system. Other brain regions, like your lateral orbital frontal cortex, shut off, creating the out-of-body sensation you may feel during orgasm. This crescendo of activity lasts about 10 to 20 seconds, and then it calms quickly. The pituitary gland sends out prolactin, which creates that post-sex afterglow and a drowsy, lazy feeling. Meanwhile, within about 1 minute of orgasm, the hypothalamus also releases oxytocin, known as the bonding hormone. It's joined by other mood boosters. These can flow for up to 5 minutes, and that's why sex feels so good to your brain, even long after the big moment.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.
Shalom.
Papayo. So, Mike, where's all of this?
Real sound effects tonight.
Yeah, but that was a good video. I'll give a longer applause. I wonder if all noticed at the end of that video where the two parties were lying down with the cover, how wet the middle of the bed was. Did you notice that?
Nah, I ain't noticed that, no?
That was just a shadowy effect I was seeing.
Seeing a whole different thing there.
Well, you know, we could only, sometimes we see things from our point of view, you know, our perspective.
Yes,
So are they saying that women are more, don't quote me on this, their sex drive is 100% higher than men, us men?
That is not what it said, Mike.
No,
I didn't hear anything like that.
Estrogen levels are high.
But we just talking.
Right? During that ovulation period, that is when they feel hot,
Watch you. All you only doing is coming and going.
You understand?
Coming and going. That's all you doing.
Point. So place in the comment section, people, what turns you on, Abby? So we're taking it from the UK.
Why is that even me?
I want to know what turns Abby on. Only place in the comment section what turns you on. Verena, Chica, and Riri on the inside. The ladies' perspective, we started with United Kingdom.
Yes, Lion.
Let me hear what turn you on there, Abby.
Right. All right, let's get this. The hanky-panky section. The little innocent foreplay. When you know he is interested, but not in that kind of way. Not like a slam bam, tanky mom, go away and never see again. Not that kind of. But seriously paying attention to you. It's like they focus on you. They want to pinpoint your exact spot. You know, like the neck and the ears and the guys who pay attention on what they're doing to figure out what spot where it is, that is a turn on for me when they're paying attention on what they're doing.
You see?
I should say.
So Nali is saying, I can see Mr. Mike was those type of children in class, never paying attention.
I agree, Sonali.
Olufemi saying that touch is what turns her on. What kind of touch we talking about? Because it have different types of touches. So get into the details. What type of touch you talking about here? Yeah? So next we have next. Anything else to turn you on, Abby?
Miss Lewis say Mike always seeing things different. I guess that's why you have on shirts tonight.
I think because it's been a while and I haven't really put much thought into it, you know. It not at the tip of my tongue at the minute, but I just giving you what the past has taught me, I guess.
All right, hi.
But I know Verena have some goodies to share.
Oh my God!
Yes. The
resident freak.
The resident basic on conventional road nutrition is on the top of me. Not literally, but figuratively. Because Verena is a host.
Yes.
No, I just listen. I am.
Wait. You're gonna get a chance now. Give us everything, and then we have this young lady to the left, which is your
yes.
Yeah, we can go and take it away.
For me, before it have a lot of things, and sometimes before you even touch somebody or even get to know them, it has things that is turning you on. As I said before, like just a well-groomed man, just turn me on and be like, ooh, look at you. I want to get to know you. I want to talk to you. I want to see if things could go further. Right? Coming from relationships now, I love a man that could keep a kitchen or a house clean. When you wash your wares and you cook the food and thing and you come bring it to me, you can get me anytime. Yeah, so, you know, do those things.
And worse,
it is well turned on.
And worse if you cook saltfish.
You don't have to cook saltfish, Mike. You don't have to cook it. All you need to do is eat it, okay?
That's true. It's good for you, Mike. Take that.
Mike, you buy that cash.
But you know, apart from them things, right? We go into the physical aspect of it now. For me, as I forget your name just so. As my UK friends say, Abby, right?
Abby.
As Abby said, a man that pays attention to my little spots, so you know, or things that I like, or the way you do something. You know, I don't have to tell you, hey, touch here, or you know, do certain things. You just pay attention and you know that.
So you must be experienced. You must be experienced enough.
No, but you're getting your experience with me because every woman different. So when you
Tube. That's all my husband eats. Please help. So she's crying out for help because all he eating is saltfish now. So Olufemi saying when they focus on pleasing you rather than pleasing the self alone. That's the one. Yeah, Verena.
So, you know, touch them spots. For me, my neck, my breast, my nipples, you know.
Mike.
The middle part. The
The what? The middle part?
The V.
Mike, you did.
The thing that shaped like the V.
You know, Ole talking, but Ole never mention neighbor.
Well, not everybody, the neighbor.
The neighbor?
So I realized the residential freak is
she's more than a freak. She's a freak? She passed freak, yes?
Yeah, and I see you crying for help.
Yeah, what's she crying for help for?
Look what's going on here.
She say, well-groomed man, smelling good, clean, and ambitious.
There is Burn Team TV, Radio Irie TV, and the topic for today, tonight, whenever you're looking at it, is what turns you on. So, Riri, like yourself.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That's a good night again. And
this is not a political party. Talk natural. Pleasant good
Excuse
night,
me,
what?
Mike.
Right.
So, what turns me on? You see kissing your ears, you see your neck, and as Rena see, you see your nipples from your breast, and you see from the kissing from your toes come up and they reach that center spot there.
Toes?
Oh my.
Toes?
Just have to do this.
Toes?
Yes, kissing
My
from your
person,
toes come up. The must suck your
toes
toes
like
and
that.
come up.
Yeah, but the toes have to be groomed and toenails have to be cut.
Well, duh.
Of
My
course,
toenails
Mike.
always in a order.
Well, of course, Mike. And
Well, I
then
went to
Mike
the
never
wrong
get a
tonight.
toe sucked before.
Mrs.
Me?
Mike ain't going to know
Obviously,
she's going to be
not
well
me.
courted by
No, but Mike, you can answer. You must know if his toes will suck.
Ladies and gentlemen, Burn Team
Or
believes in
kiss.
physical fitness, emotional
Biton.
fitness,
Biton.
mental fitness.
Bilton.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't
You
know.
start
Like
this. You start
these
this.
ladies will just go. You know.
Nobody talking the truth. I mean,
Yeah.
we talking the truth.
No, but that is
Verena
the fact.
talking the
I like
truth.
somebody suck my toe and come up.
Okay.
Every
So,
2 weeks.
based
Every
upon
2 weeks.
certain circumstances.
So you
I
talking
nobody
about
suck it, but okay.
about Zanji. Here, you're going to give a Zanji socket, that we talking about?
Alright.
Excuse
Chica,
Mike, every 2 weeks
Chica.
I go to the nail tech and get my toes done, right?
I want
You
to
get
tell
your
you about
toes done,
Chica.
not
Here we
lick.
go. Let me hear what they do, Chica. Chica,
But
give me.
Rihanna ain't
Hold on.
finished yet.
Hold
Rihanna
on.
ain't finished yet.
Hey, I mean, Rihanna ain't finished yet. I mean,
No, she
let
was
go,
still
let go.
talking. She was talking about the toes come up. But Rihanna ain't finished yet. Rihanna, you finished?
Yeah, cause Mike disturb me. No, cause Mike disturb my body toes.
You see what I'm saying?
Right, so anyhow, then besides that, you see when you reach the center part and you just go in inside of there and you just touch that certain area inside of there, Lord have mercy, I could just hook my foot around your neck. Do I have to do? Yeah, Chica, Lion ask you a question.
So that's it there.
Done.
Right. So what turns me on? Right?
Am I crying?
I was saying
Mike, you have some nice legs there,
Fang.
boy.
As Mike says, scuba
Oh
diving.
gosh. Oh gosh. Right, so let me see what turns me on now.
Well done, Mike.
Right?
Keep it smooth. Keep it smooth. I want you there.
Mike, you shave your legs.
All kind of
But I don't
answers.
have no hair on my legs. Are you crazy?
Keep it smooth.
He's a bottle
Yeah,
skin.
We waited on Chica on here.
Yeah, let me go.
Yeah, let me stop disturbing Chica. Come on.
I want to
Chica,
hear.
we waiting.
I want to
Yeah.
hear.
So I
Right.
like being spanked.
Huh?
I like being bitten in a certain area.
What?
I got.
Alright, I wouldn't say where it is exactly.
Shalon, where you going? Shalon, where are you going?
No.
I don't understand.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead.
And I like the
Just no. Hold on. Just no.
I like the
really
flickering. You're hearing correct. I like the
No,
flickering of the song in certain places. Right? When that song, you know,
I feel like my head
dancing and
separate.
like, yes, that song.
Yeah.
The song
You have to
is
rock.
right?
You gotta roll
Yeah.
that tongue.
Yes.
Hello, Chica.
Yes, Mike.
I didn't hear what you were saying. Could you repeat? I wasn't in my head.
Yeah,
I
me
don't need to
either.
repeat.
No, I
What
didn't hear what you
else?
were saying.
Wi-Fi drop. My Wi-Fi
Mike,
drop. I didn't
replay the video later.
Huh?
Replay it
Yeah.
later. Replay
Replay
the show later.
Yeah.
So this
Watch the replay.
Chica, no toe action.
Yes, I know about the two action. I will give the two action actually.
What?
Yes?
Oh, okay.
Yes, I will suck the toes. And
This
right,
is what
let
you
me
call
talk
real
about
talk
before
like
we
on a
get into
Friday.
the thing. So you know,
This is
Marina
what
talk
you talk
about
about
she
real talk.
cooking and the man eating, but when the man cooking, that is be a different kind of vibes, and it's smelling the aroma, yes. A man who could cook this BRL turn on.
A well turn on.
Yeah.
For some women,
Yes.
Yeah, most women
I
like
love that.
Especially when
And
they're
of
really
course,
the apron.
What?
smelling
An
good.
apron alone.
Not an apron.
Nothing else.
But I ain't
Just
have
the
to, so
apron.
just put it on. Yes, just the apron.
So I could just pass
The
and tap
apron.
your
I
ass.
ain't had nobody to put it
Pass
on.
and tap the bubsy and squeeze it.
Yeah.
Smack
Hey,
it.
watch me. When he see you in the kitchen, I just stand up from afar and watch from behind and walk up and just slap. Boop. Boop.
So when does it reverse, Mike? Does you do
Nah,
not
look up.
mad.
fast and
If she hit me, I go out the door. You notice I get hit in my bottom? That hand alone picking up my whole bottom, you know. That hand big so, you know. My
I
bottom
find we
small
needed
so,
to
you
get a
know.
little more men on this. Where's Sherlon? Sherlon, what turn you
Always
on, boy?
He
Always
will
I
come
do.
back in just now.
truth.
Night,
Good
you know.
night, Nikki.
We already hearing from the woman.
Nikki.
Tell us what is
It's about
turn you
all.
on. What is turn you on, Nikki? We know you're coming for the
Mike.
happiness. What turn you on?
Mike, a woman ever put
And you
ice
know
in the
something?
Huh?
Is he a man's voice?
Yeah.
And a man who can sing too?
Yeah, man.
Or a man with a nice kind of radio voice? Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes when you,
It sets a mood.
I don't mean to be bad, but sometimes when you're working and like you're in a position where you're answering calls and calling different people and things, sometimes you're on the phone with them and you're like, oh my God, he's singing
You
so
know-
good, but you can't say it now, but you're like, whoa,
But you know,
Yes.
I
funny
have to
thing.
meet this
No, that
person.
happened to me already.
But
That
funny.
happened to me already on the
Is
phone,
it?
and this guy with a very deep voice, and I'm like, oh
Hello.
my goodness.
Oh,
Yes, and you had to hold back yourself.
sexy looking, innit?
Oh,
Hi.
oh.
My
So
name
ladies,
is
what about a
Mike,
man
the
who
man.
ladies, what about a man who does pick you
No,
up?
no, Mike.
Who could
Who does
lift
what?
you up?
No, Mike.
Who could
Lift
just
up?
pick you up and
Nah. No, I mean,
What if
pick
a
up
man
something
can't lift me up?
like
Something
this?
wrong.
Something wrong.
I think this evening is an evening for videos. Sorry, I sorry.
Mike, you have a video you want to share?
I couldn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mike.
I must get a video for you. We have no. I couldn't understand why at that point in time. But we should ask Giselle if she got tuned on when that happened. Where's Giselle? She gone?
Jazan, like she partying somewhere. We know
Is it
when we ain't see Jazan,
I be busy time
Jazan
now.
out in the club.
Busy. It's
You know.
11.
Okay.
Jazan on the outside.
Yeah.
It's an outside.
You notice a man to pick you up just like that, boy? Like that, boy?
I will carry
Yeah.
him home if he take me up in a club like that.
You serious?
What do you mean? I heard it from one time.
I afraid
Me
them
want
pick
to
up
ask a
things.
question.
It better be a good, strong man to pick me up.
Sure.
Because I don't think to fall in. So try
But
it
yeah,
down, you
man,
know. I
pick
just have
Let's
to
say-
fight.
Yeah,
So let's say you guys
Yeah,
going
one
a
man
party.
pick you up
Let's say you're going to a party.
and looking like a broom.
Let's say you're going to a party.
Exactly.
And you're dancing. And within the dance, like we call it rent-a-tile. And the man start to pat his hands down your back. Would that turn you on?
Of
No.
course.
Who say of course?
Yes,
And
I
somebody
know
say
what.
no. Somebody say
No,
no. Somebody
I-
say
Is that strange, huh?
We reset, of course. We reset, of course.
yeah.
And I said no. If it's a stranger, I would be
stranger?
like, what the hell?
Yeah.
No.
Unless it's a stranger I'm attracted to.
No, but I danced with women. I danced with girls in parties when I was younger and passed my hand
you
down the
rub
back
their
and they
back?
used to wiggle. Yeah. they
Well,
love it.
maybe they was attracted to you, Mike.
All of
Maybe
them.
they were attracted to
Be
you.
attracted to you, yeah.
Because if you're not attracted to the person,
Mhm.
in some form or way, you're gonna be like, don't touch
Zero.
me. Yeah.
You get slapped.
Yeah.
Don't touch
You
me.
had to have
Move your
feelings, so
hand.
you had to have some kind of thing for that person.
All the time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but no,
I mean, that
sometimes like,
face to face, so. Go ahead, Chick. Sorry.
oh, Mike is talking
but then-
about action. What kind of dance you talking about, Mike?
Slow
You
jam.
talking
I want
about
to
when
know.
you whining on the bumper?
No,
What
no,
you
no,
really
no.
talking about?
Rent a tile, you
Give me a
stand up
slow dance.
and you're grooving. Yeah. And your hands just passing down your back. You know, yeah? Some men just do that, or they put a hand around the waist and they just moving the hand upwards. I did that many times with girls, dancing in house.
Oh,
party
well,
and things.
I never really experienced that type of
Yeah.
dance.
Well, in
you
them
know?
days, it's different to now, eh? Now you're getting chopped. So, different to now.
But people don't be really dancing so now, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true,
People
it's
in the
true.
more mature category, that's why I asked if it's whining on a bumper or something, because I know
Nah. Me
it's
whine
our
no
girls. Well, Mike don't be going them kind of party. Mike don't go the club because that's where this be taking place. It doesn't be no
Exactly.
slow
Nah,
dance
me go
and
no club. Why go
Passing
club?
up your hand up and down. And
yeah.
Nah, me go no club. Me go no club.
So anybody, Mike, you ever get a woman ever take ice, you know, some sort of thing and rub it on you and lick it after?
All right.
I
So
have a
Miss Pearson
question.
saying, well-groomed, good-looking, cute smile, a long rasp, very intelligent, adventurous, playful, strong physically and mentally, and most important, caring and loving. Not only about me, but my brother and nieces.
I'm hearing you.
Oh, yeah. We really have nothing to do today. Or?
Why are you saying that, Mike?
I really just don't know.
I want
Sometimes
to know.
it's hard to really.
Nikki's saying, I like to
Answer
hear a
really
man
well.
with a nice, deep voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trini
But
Nikki,
song
how
more
you going?
eloquent in speech though. Not sounding like you could only speak in local song.
Parang.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for most women, that seems to be the number one thing, a man's voice. From the time a
Moving.
Yeah,
man
your
starts to speak.
voice can be here singing higher, more high pitch than mine.
Yeah. But that
Ryan,
woman who
what
talk
turn
like
you on?
men, that woman who just
But
talk
they,
like
but they
men.
realize, watch that. You know,
Yeah, Lion, what is turn you on?
Wait, what is turning you on? Yes, we was waiting for you to come back to tell us.
we're talking about. So
What
we want to
turn
big
you
up Nikki
on?
on the live. We want to big up Miss Bartholomew on the live. You know what I mean?
Shalon.
And
Chill on.
We want to
That is
know
Chill on.
You're
what.
straying from
Not
the
tonight.
topic.
I
You're
know
straying
how
from
You're
the
long.
topic.
straying.
You see, I realize that
Tonight's topic for Real Talk Live is what
what
turns
you
you on.
listen, I realize that only taking this kind of decent way out of this thing. You know what I
What you
mean?
mean?
Verena,
I wasn't
I
decent.
like how Verena cut it.
I was normal.
I find all your moving really was a little hot. But I find all again my kind of decent over the people.
Well, Lion, give us an
I think
example.
that's fun.
Tell us what
I
turn you
want,
on.
the question I'm asking is that what is switch on? Or what if I get me something to me? It's still something like I want it to have something in a man that would distinguish him so much that you had to grab it. Verena, don't tell me no, it's a real man with deep voice, it's a real man that's just
No, but I tell all you,
That's
like,
what I was saying.
I like dark men.
You're from Prestige.
You're dark.
Prestige on the inside.
Prestige.
Prestige go get made raw. Prestige go
Tell
get made
me
raw.
what turn you on, Prestige, quickly.
I want raw. I don't want this decent thing about cologne and eloquent.
Listen.
And if you come
Lion,
Yeah, now let me be little raw for you here. You see when you see a man, and you ain't even watch your face yet, children. You ain't watch your face yet. You're watching that bulging his pants. That does turn you on.
I personally believe in energy. I's an energy kind of guy. Whoever know me, they know I's a kind of energy kind of guy. So Mike, you ever come across a lady, when she move, me only talking about action there and who licking what and who biting, I understand that. I'm talking about pure energy. She walk in the room and it's fire.
Yeah, tired.
She walk back there and oh God, you stand around your leg.
Nah.
She ain't talking. she say nothing yet. Yeah, what nothing come out. And that is man, you see, I that kind of energy kind of. Because for you to even
So-
reach to bite my hands, all these things that the ladies are, I like what I hear. But I like what I hear. So for
So
me, it's
Lion.
energy. Right? No. Abby say deep voice. Everybody's saying what they're saying. But it has to have something defining Abby. And when you think about the man that catch you. You know, it's always about a man that catch you in your life. You know, you could look back and say, all right, John James. But this one, catch me. I want that. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh God, boy.
Karen gone?
Oh God, boy. Oh God, boy.
Current one by Lion.
So,
Well, it's sticking.
Ole ever get kind of energy before?
I get a plenty
Yeah,
women already, to
I
be honest.
experienced that before, yes. Seeing someone walk in the club and, bite my lips and say,
Me too, but I never had a relationship with them.
Exactly. Just a look up and down like Verena saying, oh, look at the front, look
Yeah,
at
I
the
just
back,
watch you. I feel
yeah.
the only person I was in a relationship that I felt that way with is my husband Jordan. Because I remember very distinctly, right? I told my sisters, y'all, let me go for afterwards line. Right? So I left work, I came home, my other sister was there, and we had to go get my other sister at Burger King. So we walking down there now to go and meet her. And as I walk up the step, I noticed this tall guy. He was just tall, and something about his face just catch me. You know, he just had this nice look. It was like I was weak at that moment. If he had come up and talked to me, I would have been real weak. Just smiling and Right, so I asked my sister because he hailed out my sister. So I was like, who's that? You know? And she just said, well, somebody I went to school with, or I know from San Fernando, something like that she told me. But I went in Burger King now, still thinking about him. And then when we came out with my other sister, he went to school with her. So he started talking, and he ended up liming with us that night. And I ended up liming with him. Two of us ended up liming together, apart from the others. Mike, I know where you're coughing. Well, when I say liming, I need drinks in the bar, right? Let me be clear here what you like.
Right? You know explain yourself. Yeah, you know explain yourself. Yeah. Because
we didn't leave and go nowhere.
No. English language funny, There's a
No,
difference
but that still
with
doesn't answer Sholan's question, right? Good.
Yeah, but
Sholan's question was like, what actually turns you on in a man? Like when he get you in bed, like he put you on top there and he just put a good F on you and you just real get to
No, he was asking about the energy.
The energy, yeah.
Say before we reach to the bedroom, what turning you on? Rihanna, like you didn't used to pay attention in class, right?
In class,
No, but you're getting straight to the point. Because
we're talking about energy. When the man walk in the room and the energy.
You can't take your eye off him.
You can't take your eye off him, and you may be thinking about sex too, because remember, sex is an energy, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's really powerful. And that's why we say that you don't even need to touch to get wet.
Correct.
I had a co-worker who used to do me that, right?
Yeah.
Let me give you this next story.
Nice shoe, no chica. Nice shoe.
I had a co-worker when I was around him.
Yeah.
It used to be, I didn't know Jordan in them timing. Let me just set the record clear.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I didn't know Jordan in those times. Right? So he used to come, and I don't know if it's that he recognized that I probably did like how he was, I had an attraction to him. And he would come under wickedness and like whisper stuff by my ears and things.
Weakness.
Yeah, so he used to just come over and I just used to smile there. Right? And then other ladies, and I used to say, leave the girl alone, because I was young. This was my first
rocking the cradle.
like office. No, he young too, like good age, but remember he a little older, and I knew to work and the whole work environment.
Yeah.
So they used to tell him to leave me alone, and I used to be like, I try not to show it, but I used to be like wet because he doing these things, and I like attracted to him. But he was a Rasta. I did like Rastas too. He was dark. He had a nice smile. Things like that is what is turning
So
me on.
wait. Let me get
And
this
these
straight.
two men I talk about here were well groomed, always smelling good, and things. So that's why I say that. That those things that turn me on.
Let me get this straight. You whispered in your ears, right?
I can't remember what he whispered, but I know it do something. It went all the way down my spine.
So during that whispering, you got wet.
Yeah,
You naturally got wet.
naturally.
Children, what time this show finishing, boy? You need to come off of this show, You need to come off of it.
Mike, so you ever had a woman that put you in a place that just talk to you, you just see the man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rub your
when I
hand
was
on your
growing up.
pants.
And you get wet.
No,
Men
honestly,
get wet too, ladies. Men
Yeah.
get wet.
hey, in my teenage years, I experienced it. I mean, I was not a playboy, but I experienced it. But from an older woman, not a woman at my age. So, yeah, from somebody experienced. Because remember, in your case, Verena, and Abby and Shika, remember sometimes the person who are a little more mature will know how to do things to get people at hello. At hello. So, was an older woman, and literally, all she basically did used to bite my ears. Bite my ears. That used to send goosebumps to me, No, but she's older. So I say, an older woman. So it happens. It's real life, so it happens. I had to ask the CEO if that ever happened to she too.
Yeah, I've never been in any relationship when that happened, but I have experience where they walk to the door and you're looking at them whole night,
But is it?
smiling.
But do you think it's a spiritual thing too? Do you think it's a spiritual thing too? When that happens, or is it the ambience? Is it the ambience at the time?
No, it's not nothing to do with ambience. You could be going to work. You could, as Verena says, she meet the guy on work. Yeah, you don't have no ambience there.
So then for
that
is that
type of
spiritual-
energy,
Is that spiritual energy? Is that energy? Is that spiritual thing then?
it's an energy mind.
They have to be spiritual.
We're just using the energy. We ain't saying
The
spiritual.
energy.
The energy.
Mental and just your physical thing. It's just happening.
Energy.
Yeah.
What you mind getting goosebumps remembering his story?
No, I mean, I could talk it out. I'm mature enough to say it. It happened. But for me, I think for most young men growing up, you always want to have experiences like that, as young men especially. I don't know about you ladies, but as young men, because remember our testosterone and our we always want to push in a little hole. We always, when we see women, the first thing come to mind is bed. I want to go to bed. You're going to a party, you see something looking good, you want to go to bed. So it's a natural thing with young men when they're growing up. Because at the end of the day, we as men, I don't want to say the animal instinct, but that's our nature. The people say we are hunters. I don't believe any hunting thing, but in that sense, for men, for me, I mean, I'm mature, so I can talk that now. When I see women long time, you say, turn me on. The way they look, a woman will pass. She will be going down the street. She pass here, smell what she wearing, as we talk about that, cologne. Sometimes smile. A woman will pass you and just give you a nice little smile. That could turn you on. Her whole demeanor. But if a woman like me, going to a party in Perseverance, or like I told you all, she look good, well groomed, nice, boomsy, dressed up, smelling good, stood up to dance with her, and talking to her, and from the time she opened her mouth, teeth missing. So, I mean, sometimes the appearance, it turn you on physically, but
I think in the
other
story
avenue-
going good.
No,
Because
this is
she's
true.
missing.
The girl was looking good. I danced with her. She looking real good.
He catch me off guard with that teeth.
No, she was missing teeth. When
My
she opened her
exact
mouth,
lady
she
who
missing
was missing teeth well, but I know because
What?
this is not the first time. Then
He
the
said he
10th
talk
time,
about it.
teeth. Yeah.
the 10th time he talked about
No,
it.
So you
because
stop it for
it's how
tonight.
she was looking
They
as we
stop it for
talking about what
tonight.
turn you
It's
on.
not what turn
Sholan.
you on and then turn
Hey,
you off.
hey, 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 hey.
Stop
Hey,
it for
Sholan,
tonight.
hold on. Sholan,
What turn you on?
Sholan, hold on.
I think he was real attracted to she, you know, and that teeth
Before-
boy, it just messed up
Before-
all the...
Celeste, tell us
Oh, it's Celeste.
what turns you on in a man. What turns you on? Big up Celeste on the
She
inside.
was say
What
the
turns
man
you on,
breast.
Celeste?
She was say the
Wait,
man breast. She was say the man breast.
the man breast.
Yeah,
Right.
men this are breast, you know.
Hey, no, you know.
What about that little section? That little section between the testicles and the butt. That little section underneath there.
What section is that?
I hear that drive them mad.
Just me. What shall I say?
I hear.
What
I
section
hear
is
that
that?
drive them mad.
The
I just
resident
heard toes skin out.
and UK, Bird TV UK is concurrently great with
Lion.
the space between the
Can
Netherlands.
you?
I just want to know. I want
what
you to
Verena
confirm
saying is
about
true.
that.
Well, I know
That's
you
all.
have
That's why I asked.
I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
nothing
all.
about that. Me do not
You
know
have
that.
any
You
input?
check it out yet, Verena?
I am curious to know what your answer is. Not what I think, what your answer to that is.
You know, men triggers are very. Men triggers real simple. Eh? So I mean, men
True.
triggers real simple. It's how
Very
places where you will go to stimulate a man, and where you would encourage more stimulation. So
Have you experienced
you
that
know,
bit of
when we looking at these
stimulation, Lion?
ladies, Abby. Yes, Abby.
Repeat, Abby.
She asked if you experienced.
Well, yes,
The
I
trigger.
Yeah, those triggers are very interesting. I think it's the person who doing it. Because, you know,
You have a point.
experimenting and knowing what you're doing is two different. You know, some girl who just, and then somebody who knows what they're doing. So there's a difference. It's about, tickle. Which you might get elbow or you might get...
So Sholan, we
But
understand.
the person who knows, lady, the lady that knows the whole...
Look at fans butts in here. Lion stimulated and triggered since in school.
Oh God.
What's wrong with that?
Oh God. Oh.
Oh!
Man,
Yeah. Kyoto. She need the Kyoto because you know how the thing go. Yeah. So again, it is the person's experience in doing the thing when coming to certain things. That we should know. That is a difference with a guy who knows how to dive like Mike, and a guy who just trying a thing on that playfulness. Right? If you know what you're doing and you know how you're handling certain things, it's
That
different.
trying that thing.
Yeah, so ladies would agree as
Do your
well.
research.
Yeah, so if a lady is doing something, she has to know what she's doing. So you know, we just get bashing on Mike, you know, the man ain't know what he's doing. But it comes the same way with ladies, especially for the heads.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You're correct.
you know, if
You're
you
correct.
don't know what you're
Yeah.
doing, if you're missing a teeth on one brick, and you're going down and if you lubricate on your edge, man, you're done. Because you know what you're doing. Right?
Yeah.
So for all
That's
the
why-
ladies who say, you know,
So what about the people who didn't have the experience and was able to get the job done?
listen, I have come across in this video.
I like that.
Am I? I come across ladies who say, no. You know, you ever heard them before?
Yeah.
That was me. I didn't know. I didn't know how to do that. I'm not going to do that.
No,
Yeah,
I
that
means of the
But they get the job done.
No, but Verena, was it?
You have to
Verena,
ask
was
Jordan.
it-
You have to ask Jordan about that.
No, Verena.
No.
Verena, was
It
it?
was
or
true.
Was it not true?
It was true.
Okay.
At the point in time, it was true. I didn't do it, and I didn't want to do them things.
In
Right?
the genes of the freakazoids.
As I say.
Some women genes don't know what to do, am I? It has some ladies
As I-
that wasn't wrong, no block 10 times. But
Yeah.
for some reason, they know how to perform certain acts good. I give me now 1%.
It's just embedded. It's just ingrained in them. Yeah. Somehow it just
they are wrong. They block a few times and still they understand
the shaky,
the technique. Some women who have proper technique, and you would know. You would know. Tiny, he told me this. Let me give you a little some other time. Ladies want that association. So
she told like this.
Ladies, if you know you're good and it's at the toe, you're seeing it doing all kind of weird.
It's not a get cramp. You ever see get cramp?
Yeah.
Cramp, so
watch the eyes. Watch the eyes too, Shirley.
He said, I want you see then. He said, I think about what you're doing next week. You know you need some work. Because we really and truly had, we just bash the men and say the men know how to do the work good. But the ladies have to have some technique in them. We have to put the ladies up. Right? The ladies have to have technique.
But you have to teach your person what it is you like.
So let's say
I love myself a black man. So the darker, the better. Okay, and I like to try almost everything. Hey, what is this? I ain't finished with Celeste. I ain't finished with Celeste.
Let's have a 4-page. Look at it.
And I like to try almost everything sex-wise. So if a guy pushing the same mindset, that is a turn-on.
When you say anything, I want to know if anything means anything. Either anything has stipulation.
That everything. Yeah, that everything.
Nikki saying it depends on the man, especially in oral sex. Some men are different in how they enjoy oral sex.
So what I'm
That's
saying,
what I was saying.
Yeah, I don't know if a man will his penis bite off.
It have some ladies.
Yeah, some men like it bitten.
It have some ladies are talented. So when you're talking about men and preference, it have ladies out there that is talented in certain areas.
Yeah, it has some women who don't choke, they don't gag, they have no gag reflex.
And they know how. I don't know if it's the DNA.
Throat spray for that hair, thank you very much.
True? You lie.
Yes,
Send some for me.
Right? So, it have ladies are very talented, so you don't have to be mad. They're just good. Whoever it is they run into, they're good. They have a natural talent. I don't know if it's DNA. I don't know. Right? I don't know. I can't see. And I'm sure ladies could attest to that. And then it have some ladies that think they're good.
Right.
And they are.
Hold on.
They and all that.
So hold on. Pause.
Yeah. Just like man too,
Yeah. So hold on.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah. They say they're good. They say, boy, when I hold on to that thing, you're going that ball. And when you're ready, check it out. Oh, yeah. That's true. My problem, but you take a break. I take a break.
No, me take no break.
She's trying to tell me we don't lie. Mike, we don't lie.
You know?
It's the truth.
So ladies and gentlemen, the man who start to do all kind of weird things, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
If he sort of look up and look down.
Or grab you.
Mm-hmm.
If he's grabbing you.
On the bed, and you guessing what's going on, you have some work to do. Especially in them kind of areas.
Ladies.
Nah, but hear what I have to say about that. If you want to die your business, if you want to look up and down, I will continue doing what I'm doing. You understand? Because you ain't complaining. But you have to take me now. You have to take me. You have to say, no, not so. Call a little more spit. Think so, yeah, right there. You have to give me directions if I'm going wrong. Don't watch this screen. Don't watch up in the air. Go on to you.
You listen to me? All your ladies that bash men when they don't know what to do. You understand what I'm saying? So don't want to direct you. Right?
Yeah, direct me.
No, because remember all this self to say, man have to know how they come in. Remember all this stuff in alive. So you can't expect the man to know how he come in and then your game off. Nikki.
Well,
I
Kayla,
just love
I
it.
don't
Good
both.
performance
I don't
and
both.
endurance. Nice side.
Look what you saw, little follow.
Nikki, going on, girl?
Big up yourself.
Yeah,
What you think,
David. She say, you see the
Yeah.
structure and the attire, that turns me on. Right,
Right?
man? See all you.
You know the freak, the resident freak for bird team, she wants instruction because she wants to perfect she game. That is excellent. Right? Right?
But everybody.
No, Verena, because it have ladies that sing very highly at the game, you know. It
No, well, I simple.
all day, and when you really check it out, that like when you go in the club and it had this girl doing all kind of things, she twerking, she splitting, music playing. So here you in your mind, oh good boy, this girl have real fire.
Yeah, thing will be nice inside the bedroom. Then again, all action.
Right, and
disappointment.
She can't even move she waist.
Yeah, all kind of left side shake, right side shake, right? So I call it false advertising. So as Verena say, if you have a long-term person to kind of learn different,
true, a short-term thing, yeah.
Verena,
if it's a one-night stand, you have one night to perfect your game.
Mike, you will know it. Our girls, they're talented from the go. Just as so from the go, you had to tell them nothing. Had 1%.
You're just
had
natural.
1%. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You don't have to ask nothing. You don't have to show nothing. You're asking yourself if this girl lying when she say whatever she say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here it is. And you know, everybody wants to real girls who just look real quiet and thing, and then when you actually get to know them, there's freaks. So you just know who's the freak from who's the thing.
You
can never know.
Between
never.
North and South. That's how you just know. Late.
Yeah. It's when, in the heat.
You just know
of the thing.
Yeah. It's only freaks that come kind of with it.
Wow.
Well, look what's going on. Look at this.
Trinity saying men and women need to guide each other on how to please each other. Conversation is important.
I believe in that because you're learning as you go along, but I just want having something substantial for some kind of time. But we all need really, we all had need 1 month, 2 months, Chica, not Chica, but the rest, 2 months, little one night stand, little Mike is a man you live long already. Right? You know, we had the little short job and them, oh God, let me be real.
Yeah, but
right?
funny thing, I never had
10 years,
I never had,
not everybody, right?
But I never had short jobs. Anytime I get in a relationship, it had to be for 2-3 years. The only short job. No, wait. In my younger days.
UK. Mike, you can't have a short job?
No way. Yeah, they grab you. Hey, remember I am married man. I have no time for that.
Mike, you been married all your life?
Yeah.
I talking about before that. I saying married now. I'm talking about before you was married since you're born.
No.
You had your teenage years, you had your early 20s.
So, all right. That's
you
what
had your little wild days. I had mine, so I don't me playing Halo for nobody.
That's what I said. You're not listening.
I ain't playing Angel for nobody.
Yeah, you're not listening. When I was living with my grandmother, that was the first time. The little girl next door, she probably like Bob.
Mike.
She young. Wait.
Mike, here when Nikki telling you, right? Of course, Mike, you're doing that because you're stuck at 2 positions.
2 positions.
Listen.
You said the CEO don't call for help there? Mike, you're going to get real jam.
Keisha saying that is how to keep something going for you.
No, what I'm saying is that some of us, let me rephrase this thing because I realize everybody is angel except me and V. Right? So
I am considered.
Right? Only angels except angels, right?
I am.
We, live life at some point, or I don't know, let's say, I don't know. If it's a group of angels on the life, sorry, I did them. Right? So what I'm saying is that we made mistakes and we have little food. We have differences in life where we made, we had the spice in the life.
You little experience, them additional experiences.
Those 10 years, right? Me with every relationship, other people was 5 and up, but that is good, but the majority of people have little short relationships where That's what it was, right? We being real. Right? And it didn't have no time to learn. So I think we're saying that learning takes time, and that's if you have a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Not every one of us who would be watching it live could say, well, 90% of the relationship was long-term. Right? So it had some times where we could not even evaluate to teach nobody nothing. But what I'm saying, the 1% of the freaks that we have on this birthday here, right? They have some talent out there that don't need teaching.
Hey, don't play this slamming Michael. Let's see what he sees.
Wifey say, sorry there, my husband know a lot of positions. Okay?
I don't understand
So, Nikki,
that it didn't come from relationships, right? It came from learning and experimenting as you're young and you learn and you try out things and you perfect your game. You perfect your game over time. You don't perfect your game.
see wifey defending you here.
Yeah.
Papa. You take classes, Mike, like me?
Yeah. So this was what you're cooking. Will it come like what you're cooking? Because this life and not like what you're cooking.
But tomorrow we got talk nothing. Take a day off.
Let's tell me what's going on for the rest of the weekend. Please,
So we have the morning show. We have the morning show at 8 a.m. Right? So Saturday no is packed, right? And then at 11 we have What You Cooking, which is the Bacchanal section. I know what Bacchanal will come in with tomorrow. And in the evening at 5:30 p.m. we have the effects of COVID-19 on the family, the blueprint, where we are going to talk about stigmatization. Yes, so
and Sunday.
We have Sweaty Sunday, where we get a fun, enjoyable, like real sweat on the place. And
real sweat last time. At Shemika.
Real sweat. The sweaters be really on. Mike, I know when they're jumping back out.
Soon.
Yeah, Mike, we missing you.
This space here, because every time I move
Mike,
equipment, I'm planning to go in the living room. So I had to use the tablet. Yeah, I'll use the tablet when I'm ready. Because more space in the living room. Because when I move the stuff, it disrupts the whole studio. So the living room, but I'm trying to pull the CEO to come and take part. Yeah.
She ain't taking that shake.
She ain't even getting up to take
She ain't taking that shake at all. Yeah, so if they want to get a little waist movement, get the legs in an order, come out on a Sweaty Sunday.
Yeah. So,
Mike, what's going on tonight?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, tonight we're talking basketball. I don't think I only like the basketball. Tonight I'm talking basketball because every Friday is basketball.
Yes, every Friday is a lion pressure going up. That is what has been taking place.
Lion, we have a guy who's going to be here named Joseph. They say he's the most knowledgeable person on basketball in the Caribbean. He worked with the youths in Laventille. I think he did some work in South too, so I don't know if you have any information on him. And he's Grenadian. He's not in Trinidadian. So we have that on tonight. All right, guys. If you want, you could tune in. Probably after I might have some music, but Abby only that time.
I'll be sleeping. Yeah.
Abby, what's the situation in the UK right now? How is things going off records? How is things going in UK?
It's getting tough. Especially for not too much nurses, but for the carers and stuff, it's getting harder. They're trying to clamp down the ball, but we will see how that goes with the public.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, people, so this was Real Talk Live. What turns you on? We hear all kind of things. Your body energy, we hear about
all kind of things.
Who like nothing, all kind of things. How to do things right. Some people just feel they have it, some people don't have it, So all they do is sell all themselves to beg, always remember that. Yeah.
Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambida, baby.
So another one again. Nice.
Bird TV is about merging online lives with basic unconventional raw nutrition services.
Yes, people, it's Sweaty Sunday, so let's get this workout in. You know, it's time to smile, sweat, and shine. Let's go.
Giving you that TV effect while streaming live.